Let freedom ring. On the 1st of January 1863, Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. In the history books I grew up with, his purpose was altruistic, to free the slaves. The history that I've since learned was, quote, if I could save the Union without freeing any slave, I would do it. And if I could save it by freeing all of the slaves, I would do it. And if I could save it by freeing some and leaving others alone, I would do that.
Let freedom ring. June 19th, 1865 marks Juneteenth, otherwise known as Freedom Day, Emancipation Day, or Black Independence Day. Nearly 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, federal troops let slaves in Galveston, Texas know they were free.
Let freedom ring, but why so long? There are many complicated reasons. The Confederate States did not really buy into that freedom concept. Remember, the Civil War did not end until 1865. Since this proclamation needed to be enforced by federal troops, it took quite a while for the word to get all the way out to big old Texas. Slavery was not actually abolished until December of 1865, when enough states ratified the 13th Amendment.
Let freedom ring. This was the actual General Order number 3 that was read. Which states? The people in Texas are informed that, in accordance with a proclamation that the executives of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of personal rights and rights of property between former masters and slaves. And the connection heretofore exists between them becomes that between employer and hired labor. Now, it could have stopped there, but some final advice and restrictions were added. The freedmen are advised to remain quietly at their present homes and work for wages. They're informed that they will not be allowed to collect at military posts and that they will not be supported in idleness, either there or elsewhere.
Let freedom ring. Although 250,000 more Texas slaves were free, the process was long and slow. Although Reconstruction helped and hurt us, and Jim Crow laws were developed to completely hinder us, we still persevered. You will see the color red at Juneteenth celebrations to signify the embodiment of spiritual power and transformation. Let freedom ring.
Let freedom ring, and if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghanies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and when this happens, and when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
This day means a lot to me, and I'll tell you why. Because, man, Juneteenth is my 4th of July.
Let freedom ring. Let